Today I am going to review my friend's Patrick color grading techniques video tutorials. My reviewed video tutorials are for people with requirements for editing results more than average. I mean Patrick's detailed video tutorials is suitable for beginners and for achieving professional level in photo editing. There you will get a meal for your brains to unleash your talent. I want to provide win-win possibility to you, helping to unleash your talent in photo editing. In this video you will see the difference in the result using professionally made color grading. As you will see later, the professional color grading is not the same as using one effect technique. Staying to the end of video you will discover what results could give professionally improved look of your photos, what final results could give applied professionally shadowing to the images, what applied technique could give to your images a drama or transform portraits, what use technique will give to your images a sort of surreal image, what else it is necessary for creating vintage photos. Staying to the end of free video report you will find the reason to get the amazing Patrick's video tutorials and will find the reason to go to choose to win free gift. I am lucky having found those amazing video tutorials. I have used some features of photo editing programs and was thinking they are enough for me. But when I have discovered my friend's Patrick video tutorials I began see the difference in use of professional skills in photo editing. My friend's Patrick's video tutorials are detailed in one of the quickest ways to achieve amazing results in photo editing. You will make the photo editing process simple starting from the basics in this perfect tutorial. Now we will go through 4 steps getting experience in color grading made professionally. Step number 1. Improving the look of your photos, color grading plus color correcting tutorial. Using this 25-minute long video tutorial you will practically apply the steps to achieve the result in example photos of color correction and color grading. Through the example photos you see the process to final result. You will make the photo editing process simple starting from the basics in this perfect tutorial. Step number 2. Turning a bright scene into a dark shadowy scene. Color grading tutorial. Using this 17-minute video tutorial, you'll find new ideas for fantasy by applying only color changes and adding shadows. Using this step-by-step process transforming alien created in a previous tutorial into a much scarier creature will give you necessary experience for your new ideas. The technique shown in this Photoshop tutorial can also be used for any type of portraits you wish to transform and add drama to. I've actually seen wildlife photographers use a similar technique to add darkness and drama to pictures of lions and monkeys for example, so there are many options here. If you don't have the lighting setup and photography skills or know how to create the type of shadowy portrait, faking it in Photoshop is by far the easiest way to achieve the look you really want. Step number 3. The technique applied to give for image the look of surreal image, turning a late afternoon scene into an evening scene, HDR plus color grading. Using 28 steps instruction from this tutorial you will find the way making image where the shadows and highlights are much less pronounced and more detailed than on your average single exposure photo. Used 3 photos for example at different exposures and then merged using HDR, will show you the key to create a sort of surreal image. Images prepared with described in this tutorial way will have the shadows and highlights which are much less pronounced and more detailed than on your average single exposure photo. For the initial stage of this tutorial is used the leading HDR software on the market Photomatix. This tutorial will give you experience for use the leading HDR software on the market Photomatix and you will find additional possibilities in photo editing. After getting the settings right in Photomatix, we will transfer the image in Photoshop. Using this tutorial you will find that heavy lifting by increasing the level of details of the photo will turn a late afternoon scene into a creepy evening scene. Step number 4. What else it is necessary for creating vintage photos? Photo editing plus texturing tutorial. This video tutorial will show what else than just desaturating your photo and slapping an old paper texture on it will make vintage photos. Creating vintage photos is not just desaturating your photo and slapping an old paper texture on it. In this tutorial I tried to recreate photos that were taken with vintage cameras using their flash bulb. The effect is a very contrast image that gives the vintage photos you're creating much more pop. Note that the knowledge you'll learn here can be applied to get other looks, not just a vintage effect.
Could you share? What do you feel seeing the awesome made photos or images? Share your feelings here and you will get instant access to choose your free gift to win. Also you will get instant access to video tutorials of professional photo editing. Like, comment and share to your friends and you will get instant access to win your chosen free gift.